Well, now to the race for the White House and Donald Trump in a showdown with Hillary Clinton and Republican House Speaker Paul Ryan, who has yet to endorse the presumptive nominee. ABC's Tom Yamas is at Trump headquarters right here in New York with the very latest. Good morning to you, Tom.
Amy, good morning to you. Trump says he was blindsided by Ryan's lack of commitment, and over the weekend, Trump unleashing on the Clintons in some of his fiercest comments to date.
Hillary Clinton's husband abused women more than any man that we know of in the history of politics, right?
Donald Trump showing nothing is off limits in his road to the White House. The presumptive Republican nominee spotlighting the Clintons' darkest days, trying to tie Hillary Clinton to her husband's affair with Monica Lewinsky in the fight for female voters.
She was a total enabler. She would go after these women and destroy their lives. And they're going after me with women? Give me a break, folks.
Trump making it clear President Bill Clinton is fair game, even though Trump's opinion on Clinton's sex scandals has evolved.
Here's a guy, he was impeached because he lied. He lied. You remember the famous, I did not have sex with that woman. And then a couple of months later, I'm guilty.
But back in 2008, Trump had a much different take.
I mean, look at the trouble Bill Clinton got into with something that was totally unimportant. And they tried to impeach him, which was nonsense.
The billionaire also saying this about women in America.
I mean, all of the men, we're petrified to speak to women anymore. We may raise our voice. You know what? The women get it better than we do, folks.
This as Trump is also fighting some of the most powerful people in his own party. House Speaker Paul Ryan announcing last week he's not ready to endorse Donald Trump.
I'm just not ready to do that at this point. I'm not there right now.
Trump firing back, suggesting to George he may not commit to supporting Ryan as chair of the upcoming GOP convention in Cleveland.
Can Paul Ryan chair the convention if he doesn't endorse you?
Well, that's a question you're going to have to ask him and Ryan and I guess me.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you. Do you want him to?
Look, I've had so much support. I've had support from all the people that Paul Ryan works with. I mean,
and insisting he can win even with a fractured Republican Party.
But if the party's split, how do you win?
Because I think I'm going to go out and I'm going to get millions of people from the Democrats.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And Sarah Palin not happy about Speaker Ryan's lack of support. She's now vowing to take down Ryan in his next election because she's a huge Trump supporter. Ryan and Trump set to meet this Thursday. George?
Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Let's move on now to Hillary Clinton. She's still in a race with Bernie Sanders, but taking on Donald Trump, trying to take advantage of that split in Republican ranks. ABC's Cecilia Vega here with the latest. Good morning, Cecilia.
George, good morning to you. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump aren't even officially in a one-on-one yet, but you wouldn't know that by the attacks that are flying. And now Clinton is hoping a Trump candidacy might scare off some in the Republican Party and send them her way. Donald Trump may have a nickname for Hillary Clinton.
Crooked Hillary Clinton. Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary.
But this morning, she has a new one for him, too.
And their presumptive nominee, otherwise called their presumptuous nominee.
Clinton trying to brush off Trump's one-liners while also fending off lingering questions about her personal email server. Some of her closest aides, including longtime advisor Huma Abedin, recently questioned by the FBI.
No one has reached out to me yet, but I'm more than ready to talk to anybody anytime.
Clinton still locked in a primary fight with Bernie Sanders, but she is laser focused on the general election. And not just winning over Democrats, Clinton is now trying to woo Republicans, too.
I am asking people to come join this campaign, and I've had a lot of outreach from Republicans in the last days who say that they are interested in talking about that.
But her continued struggle to seem more likable, ripe for SNL parody.
President Barbie, the first Barbie commander-in-chief.
A fake commercial about President Barbie, the doll no one wants to play with.
I just don't like her. She's too stiff.
So much on SNL this season. Now, Bernie Sanders is still promising to stay in this race until the very end, but he did offer a new hint that he might be open to talks with Clinton about a vice president slot. George, of course, as far as we know, those talks and that offer has not come yet.
And we still have several primaries to go. Cecilia, thanks very much. Let's talk to Matt Dowd about all this right now. And Matt, let's begin with Donald Trump and this split inside the Republican Party, the feud with Paul Ryan. He surprised me at the interview. I want to show a little bit of it right here, where he said that bringing the party together may not matter that much.
Does the party have to be together? Does it have to be unified? I'm very different than everybody else, perhaps, that's ever run for office. I actually don't think so.
His point is that he can bring in a lot of Democrats and independents. Is he right?
Well, he's right about one thing. He's very different than anybody that's run for office before, so he's right about that. I think he's right that he doesn't have to have the elites behind him, but he needs to have almost 100% support of the Republican voters. So if the split stays with the elites, he's fine. But if the split starts emerging among Republican voters, it's hugely problematic for him.
Yeah, that's right. Back in 2012, Mitt Romney got more than 90% of Republican voters, and he still lost. So Trump would have to kind of match that. Meanwhile, looking at the general election and this feud with Hillary Clinton over, he believes that bringing up Bill Clinton's troubles back in the 1990s is an effective counter to the women's card.
Well, I think this is an issue many Republicans have been wanting to litigate for 20-something years in the course of this. And I think what he's trying to do is not attack Bill Clinton, but basically say Hillary Clinton, who claims to speak on behalf of women voters, really is problematic in this area in this course of this. I think this is going to be a back and forth. I think it's going to generate some support for Donald Trump among the base of this. I don't think it's going to have any effect on independent voters in the course of this race.
Okay, Matt Dowd, thanks very much.